We're all just trying to find our way home. That's life, right?
Hey guys, so Trump won.
So today we're going to be talking about Southbound. First impression thoughts, you go.
I liked it. It took a different turn than I thought it would when I watched the trailer. I mean, I guess the trailer said it was going to be an anthology, but I thought they'd be more closely related.
Yeah, the trailer definitely made it look more related, where they actually just kind of cross paths every story. There's 5 stories within this anthology, and it's actually from the same people that made VHS. I have to say personally that I like this movie way more than the VHS films.
Yeah, I agree. The VHS anthologies, a lot of them are hit and miss. I'd say these anthologies, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, they definitely had like stronger ones and some weaker ones.
Well, with all anthologies, there's like a common thread between all of them. This one's a pretty weak common thread, I feel like. It's just they're all going down the same highway, I suppose. It's all takes place in generally the same area, which is like a highway in the middle of the desert, I guess. They don't really give much description to where they are.
Right. Well, I was thinking we would start with each individual story, just give a slight review for each one without spoiling anything. It kind of starts out at the end of the film, actually, with the 2 guys in the car, and they're driving down the road, and they're all bloody, and you don't know why. And it kind of connects itself at the end of the film, and it ends with that same scene. So I like when movies do that, and they kind of just like create some closure with certain storylines. Yeah, well, there are like alien type things, which is involved in the. You think that's the first story, is that it's this alien thing, but actually.
Do you think they're aliens though?
I don't know. They could be like.
They're like
monsters.
Specters, not an alien. I wouldn't say.
You don't think they're aliens?
No.
Okay.
The first one ended with the characters in a motel, and then it like the camera just pans to the left to the next motel apartment room, and then the next characters from the next movie are in the other room. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right.
3 girls, and they're like are they in a band, I think, right?
Yeah,
they're touring. And then they get a flat tire, and this couple stops and offers to let them go to their place and like give them a ride and a phone and everything. So they get in the car, they go there, and then weird shit happens, like weird things go down. It's I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil this movie for you guys.
Bad stuff
because every story ends up in a different place than where you really think it's gonna go. There's a girl
from the last story
running away.
Is introduced.
She runs into the road, and this guy actually hits her. And this story is hands down my favorite story because it feels so real, like it could actually happen, and it's happened so gradually that it's believable that this guy would actually end up doing all these things just by someone on the phone, because he calls 911 and says, "What do I do? I hit this girl." It
was great. It's a genre of horror I really like. That I haven't seen before, I think, where it's just like throw a normal person into a crazy situation. Because for the whole anthology, that dude is just like having a panic attack.
Yeah.
And it was super stressful to watch. It was really fun.
The bar and the brother who's looking for his sister, that one's my least favorite because I don't remember a lot about it.
Why would that be your least favorite then? What's the least memorable?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't stand out to me out of all these. I mean, it was okay, but I just felt like the plot was a little complicated.
This guy, there's like a bar, and then this dude comes in waving a shotgun, and he's saying like his daughter's missing, and he thinks people in the town know where his daughter is. You remember that? Okay. You find out that there's like some of the inhabitants in the town are monsters in disguise as humans. I mean, it's hard to say. That's another. I think that's one of the complaints I have about the movie is nothing's really explained.
True.
I mean, the monsters we were arguing about before in this video, earlier in the video, whether they're aliens or monsters, they never explained.
No.
And then the monsters in the town that are disguised, they seem like they're different kind of monsters.
Yeah, it was kind of complicated too sometimes to be like, which I'm kind of glad they don't interact a lot. Like the storylines don't cross paths too much, because then I feel like it'd be too complicated if it jumps back and forth. But it's very like continual and like little chunks of story besides the first and the last one, which are related. So they're like their own chunks that end up going together. So it's like a circle of just like...
I lost you, and I watched the movie.
Let me know if you know what I'm talking about.
You know, The Circle. And then there's one more story, right?
Yeah, there's one more. It is a home invasion one, and we follow this family. Again, I feel like this storyline was pretty weak until it gets introduced with the guys in the beginning when they come in.
The last story was my least favorite by far.
Oh,
I think.
is it?
Yeah, it was boring. It was just like a
it felt
house
like,
invasion, home invasion.
It was
genre.
like The Strangers or The Purge. Like, it just felt like it had been done a million times.
Yeah.
The home invasion film.
It was boring.
How original. They even had masks. Like, how original can you really be?
Overall, I'd say it's worth a watch if you don't have anything better to watch.
No, it's really good. I really like it. 1 out of 10.
7.
I give it like an 8.5. Alright guys, that's our thoughts on Southbound. That's it. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. So this video, let's talk American Horror Story. It's been a minute since we discussed American Horror Story. And a lot has happened, you know. I finished Hotel, obviously. I never finished reviewing Hotel.